I kind of wanted on Twitter. And I did like start with the person, but she was saying it was a black chick. I forget exactly what it was about, but she said something dumb, house nigga shit. But I didn't curse at her. I just said, she tried to call me Uncle Ruckus. It's like, no, you're the Uncle Ruckus. I didn't even answer like that. I just said, okay, we'll see. Oh, it was something about whatever it is. I said, they're the ones holding black people back. You know, and everybody's starting to know it. That's some of the videos I'm gonna play in a minute. But so yeah, it's like nah. That's our show. The younger generation, you really don't even understand those jokes because it was talking about it. Really, the jokes, the funniest joke, all the jokes were about like I said, just making fun of black folks like you used to be able to. You know, the stupid shit niggas did. The Uncle Ruckus really wasn't that funny. He said, Arjun, no, it's not. She got no. It's like no, Uncle Ruckus is y'all Democrats. Joe Biden, you're not black. If you're that's Uncle Ruckus. He crazy as fuck. It's like you don't even know what you're talking about. But it's just house niggas, and I've been saying it. And this ain't nothing new. And I told y'all didn't understand our generations of jokes. Because y'all were brainwashed that, you don't say stuff. Yeah, Jesse Jackson brainwashed y'all with that puffy shit, racism, be victims. Like I said, we laugh at, niggas when they do dumb shit. Like I said, even with BLM type stuff, whatever, everything, like I said, they were bombs. Like I said, if we saw somebody getting roughed up by the cops, it's like, damn, bet he won't do that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Because he fucked up. Not just fucked up, just give up, nigga. Shit, what the hell you fighting for? Do your time. Been like that for decades. Been like that to y'all, So, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all listen to these black women. Some of y'all men still listening to them, and the way we getting rid of all that crap that they tried to interject because it wasn't supposed to be in our government. Oh yeah, that's what it is. So this one guy on Rumble, they're still mad. They keep following me, but they keep talking about look in the mirror. No, there's no look in the mirror for you. That's like me coming up and punching you, assaulting you, and say you look in the mirror. There's no excuse for that. There's no look in the mirror. And they still trying this, reverse psychology shit. You got to look in the mirror. Like, no, bitch, I'm not finna shut up. This is the least I can do. You know what I'm saying? You deserve way worse than this. And so there's still this guy. Yeah, this morning I seen it. I guess he posted it yesterday. He's still on this. You know, it's both part. When are you gonna realize that? Because of the bill. I've common sense. If you really do your research from yesterday into this morning, it was over 1,500 pages, and it got cut down to 150. I did the math. 8% of what it was. Right, and it's only till March. That's why it's called CR. I didn't understand the other day, like what is CR, but continuing resolution. So it's just for not even what was it, 3 months. See, they lied to us. Where did you understand? When y'all gonna understand? I played it a minute. Let me take my trash into the out front. Just morons. See, then that, and like I said, about a year ago, or 4 years ago, when other people started waking up, I was never on their side. So they didn't care though. It was just me. But when everybody else started waking up and didn't want to become Democrats or leave or wanted to leave, it was always then it changed. Well, I don't neither they all the same. I guess I'm gonna be an independent. Right? So now they're back to it's they're both the same. See, because with speaker, the Johnson dude, the speaker, And like they said, it pointed out this better. So yeah, even though all the Democrats went along with it, it's like, yeah, they didn't get what they wanted. And I'm actually wondering too, why did they go along? But might be because they realized, by January 20th, we gonna have everything. The House, everything, all three branches. So they might be like, look, we're done. Shit, just sign this shit and get the fuck up out of here. Hopefully, but the rest of them, they're mad. Not our people, but because, all that stuff they were trying to put in. So it must be something about, what I say, it's about the stealing of the money. That's what they're mad about. They was trying to get their last little bit, but, and like now, I played in a minute. They were trying to get their, last little bit of stealing, from us. That's what they were trying to do. But let me play that Rumble video first if I get to the exact spot with that dude. And like I said, y'all started this. I told you years ago, don't start. You're not gonna like it. Like the Incredible Hulk. That's our generation. We was kids. You're not gonna like it. Just stop. Told you it was coming. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. But anyway, so this guy, I don't remember, but I must have followed his channel a couple of months ago. But anyway, so this is the guy I'm talking about. He
That's what's so revolutionary about the advent and the era of Donald Trump and MAGA. Okay? That's what's so important about what Trump and MAGA has done. Has effectively subverted one of the major political parties in this country to actually change things.
All right, so this guy, like I said, he's one of them. He's trying to act like he's on our side, but he's one of them.
Comes to elections. Especially on my own show, go follow me, Rumble. We got a long road ahead of us, but however, I'll be the first to come out and say again, obviously people like Mike Johnson, they have to go. Okay? These rhinos that are going to continually cause...
I mean, at first, most of us didn't want him in there. But, Trump said, just take the win. Because remember the younger Republicans, the MAGA young ones, they didn't want him, right? But Trump was like, just take the win. All right, and right now, Elon Musk, he's not an elected official, but he's getting the word out. Like yesterday, they did good with what they had, and he's right. 150, like I said, what's simple math? Somebody gonna give you 1,500 or 150. You don't want the 150. Now, if you're the person giving it away, and at first you was gonna have to give 1,500. So it was a victory that they cut it to 152 pages. And this guy's still trying to make it like, oh, he betrayed us. Like, dude, you shut up. Let it go. You don't know what you're talking about.
Problems for Trump the next 4 years should not be a surprise to you. Okay? Because you see a lot of these massive, right-wing influencers all up and down X. That it's like this weird thing. I don't understand it. They're like, oh, Mike Johnson's a traitor. Can you believe this? Well, yeah, dude, because he's been this way, since he started. This guy puts Israel before you. This guy puts Ukraine before you. Okay. This guy puts the interests of the Uniparty and Ford interests.
And the thing is, like I said, it's only for 3 months. We don't know what's going to happen next year with the speaker. And the point is, Trump knows what he's doing. They know what they're doing, right? It was 1,500 pages, cut down to 150, so they didn't get what they wanted at all. They got the Farm Aid or whatever it is. They don't call it Farm Aid. I'm just calling it that because I was, a kid in the 80s. Farm Aid, remember that? There was Willie Nelson and them. But other things, the hurricane. And yeah, they got it for no shutdown, 3 months. March is only till March. And by then, we'll have all three. So yeah, but see, he's on that. Oh, they're all the same. This is like just stop. But anyway, and yeah, I think they're mad at me because they're still mad at me. Like I said, probably that video I posted because I don't know if they my signal was bad. So when my signal's bad, I gotta think quick. That was yesterday. The AutoZone. I was going to get some oil, and that Challenger rather, with the bumper, front bumper, but that wasn't it. It was the noise it was making. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, you need some oil or something, your valves knocking or everything or whatever, ticking. You need to set that car down and work on it and buy you a little hoopty to drive around while you fix that one. That's what I'm saying. The youngsters don't know how to do things. You set that car up and you work on it. You buy your little hoopty. If you ain't got the money, and work on it piece by piece. As a matter of fact, it's winter. You're supposed to be working on that car so you can bring it out this summer. You got like 6 months. It's December, so you supposed to be aiming for, 4th of July or something. Bring that car out. You supposed to be fixing it, but this generation, they don't know what they doing.
Before you, the American people. So I don't know why there's this effort to try to make Mike Johnson appear to be like one of us or relevant or accepted. I understand Trump's mindset behind it because that's Trump's philosophy. I don't agree with it. I agree with it to an extent. Because with like 95% of people, it may work with success, unifying people and bringing people together. It's like, hey, why fight each other? Why don't we just prosper? You know what I mean? Like, why? I get it. You trust me. I believe in that. Yes. Why don't we just stop fighting each other? Let's just prosper, succeed, and make this country great again. Well, you can't have that with these authoritarians because this is about power and control. Why don't they want success for you? They want success for themselves, but they would rather die.
Yeah, first, right here, he sounds like whoever this guy is, like he's been listening to me because I know he's denying his own thoughts. Because that's exactly what that's not word for word, but I've been saying that. But just keep listening.
Poverty, then Trump be successful and you be successful. What is that about? Is that just extreme TDS? Yes, but also because they hate you.
I say, spiting the old school is saying is the old folks used to say when I was a kid, you cut your nose off to spite your own face. You just so that's how sick they are. That's how mad they are. They will, you mad at your face and you cut your own nose off. That's what but also everybody's seeing that. But listen to them.
Power and control. You can have no private autonomy, no private business ownership, nothing. No free speech, no personal autonomy, no personal ability to do without Big Brother. They do not want that because it poses a threat to their power structure. And that's the status quo that DC needs to continue. And that's what Donald Trump has posed a major threat to these past 10 years at this point. And they're not going to let that go quietly. They are not going to let that go without a serious fight on a geopolitical front and a domestic front as well. And we've been seeing this the moment they realized Trump was going to win.
But just keep listening.
It's beyond just putting America last. It's way beyond that. This is about controlling human beings and their future. And this is why, people really do have to look beyond. It's like, it's just the Democrats because they're the bad guys, and the Republicans are good guys because they freed the slaves, dude.
That's where he loses it. It's like, no, it's not. I kept telling him, it's not about teams. We already know who's bad. You just keep trying to talk like us. You said rhinos, so we know who the rhinos are. Right now, at this point, this is like ill-placed or whatever. It's just nope. We got 29 days right now. Just wait. There's nothing you can do. That's just a stupid statement right there. That shows you're a Democrat. I don't care what you say. It's like your feelings are hurt. Like I said, you keep trying to infiltrate us and stop talking about us. Yeah, they're like, no, your demons, yeah, whatever. And yeah, just like the Democrats tried to keep bringing up slavery, yeah, we get to keep bringing up that they freed the slaves. Yeah. Get over it. I guess, some Mexicans really are racist. But
shut up already, okay? Shut up with that stupid psyop, dude. Getting people to believe that Republicans are the freaking good guys. They hate.
Nobody's getting Republicans to believe. We see what they do, dumbass. That's how you know he's a Democrat. You're not one of us. He's stupid. It's not a psyop. You don't even know what a fucking psyop is, dumb bitch. It's like, no, we don't get people to believe just because of our words Republicans are good. No, that's Democrat shit. Keep saying they're the good guys, and we see what they're doing. That's the video I'm about. That's another video. This guy's a fucking clown. A wannabe.
They hate Trump. When are you going to get it? Okay? When are you going to realize that the Republicans...
And he keep trying. Yeah, it's like, we know the ones who are against Trump. Graham. Lindsey Graham, all of we keep wondering, but that's what Musk is talking about. That's what Elon's talking about. These folks are going to get voted out now. Because I think, just like all of them, a lot of them, where it ain't, they keep talking about term limits. Why do you need term limits? If you keep voting for them, you deserve to suffer in life, especially after what we just went through. And if you keep voting for somebody that doesn't, in their first term, and you keep voting for them, that's on you. We don't need term limits. Y'all need to stop voting for these motherfuckers. It's your fault. Ain't no psyops. You don't need psyops. We don't need psyops we don't run psyops. We let everything action speak for themselves. There's nothing you can do. You can't just talk us out into believing that, oh no, they're the same. We already know who the rhinos are. And idiots like you, it's like you're just the idiot, man. Just let it go. That shows he knows nothing about us. We're not getting nobody. I don't know nobody who talked me into believing Republicans. I don't know anybody who was talked into it. What the hell do you think that they voted for Trump? Everybody voted for Trump because they want action, not talk. Not just that. That's why they, the Elon Musk and everything on Twitter, he's talking about up and down Twitter. I don't see that much on there. Whatever he's talking about, you must be looking at your feed is full of rhinos, and it ain't just about being positive. Like I said, what I was looking for was what I found. And I don't mean looking for like, echo chamber. No, the facts. Like, what's really going on? Okay, yeah, it was 1,500, over 1,500. Now it's only 152. That's not an echo chamber. That's not a psyops. That's what I'm saying. Don't listen to stupid people like that. That nigga is stupid. That is just like you saw it. He tried to act like me or something, or act like any of us. When are you people gonna wake up? Wake up from what, dumbass? January 20th is 29 days from now. We already know we got expectations. So yeah, we just gotta wait 29 days, homeboy. Shit. But I'll be right back. anyway, so like I was saying, this guy, these videos. Here's another one. It just proves the point of that people know more than he do, and more black people have woken up. Oh, you know what? That Joy Reid bitch, you know, she only gets, I just found out she only gets $3 million. Right? Her. And I don't know if it's this video. Yeah, probably is.
It's called cortisol. This is what losing 15 kilograms with walking looks like.
I rolled the dice, and I called him on the phone. And he answered!
That, like, Joy Reid was on TV saying that Trump was going to shoot protesters and just wild, unsubstantiated, crazy shit.
You cannot shoot American citizens. You can't have the military shoot American citizens. Not all men are just at home listening to Joe Rogan, being angry.
This has gotten so popular that my stepdad contacted me to tell me he's happy that I'm suing MSNBC.
MSNBC's Joy Reid is in shambles after being forced to take a huge pay cut or find another job. Maybe even her own audience has had enough of her blatant race baiting.
That message obviously was not enough to get enough white women to vote for Vice President Harris.
The black mouth moving, but a white idea through.
Now, what the reason I'm bringing her up is I just found out that she make $3 million. Like, what's the big deal? It's a lot of money. I know. But the white chick or the white dude, whatever you want to call him, Rachel Maddow, you know, the Mark Cuban clone or whatever they look like. Well, Mark Cuban's turning into her. But the lesbian, she makes $30 million. And they're always talking about racism and blah, 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 blah. But how come you ain't going after your own company for paying the white woman $30 million and you $3 million? Now, ain't that some step and fetch it, coon, house nigga shit? That's all she getting for lying to black folks, trying to make black folks. All she get is $3 million. While the Rachel Maddow, she gets $30 million. Now, I'm not on her side. I'm just saying, talking shit though. You know, her talking shit. She talk all that shit, and they talk all that shit, call us Uncle Ruckus, and she only get $3 million. To do what she do, to lie to black folks and try to hold them back. And this one is funny, because I said something about this, I think a week ago, Stephen A. for a minute, because, he, you know, but the thing is, why are they going after each other? Because what Stephen A. said, remember, I said I didn't like what he said because he's still trying to make it like Trump is wrong. He says he don't like the way the Democrats are making Trump look like he's right, meaning that he's still wrong, but they just dropped the ball in messaging or something like that. He didn't say those words, but that's what he mean, because he keeps saying it makes it look like Trump is right. But now him and Roland Martin, I think they need to do a steel cage match or something. That might get good ratings.
Y'all, let me tell you, Roland Martin is still losing his mind. First, I don't know how anyone can take him seriously or see him as a credible source after he hid that he got $350,000 from Kamala Harris. That was before that sorry softball interview he did. But he caught himself coming for his good old buddy, Stephen A. Smith. I guess all that my brother stuff and that fake divine non-love goes straight out the window if you're not 100% supporting the Democrats. Yeah, if you hold the Democrats accountable to morons like Roland Martin, you're not even considered black anymore. You know, kind of like how Joe said if you didn't support him, you're not black.
Question, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Well, since Stephen A. gave an honest take, Roland Martin is now mad at him, and Stephen A. is clapping back.
And we're going to get started today in the world of politics and social media, where many of you have taken issue with my takes on the political headlines. I want to say for the record, that's fair. I accept it, and it often comes with being a pundit in this business. I've accepted that a long time ago. With that being said, I want to address some recent comments from my friend Roland Martin, who took issue with my thoughts this past weekend on the Justice Department's report on the January 6th Capitol riots in 2021. In summary, I made the connection that Donald Trump appeared to be right to some degree when it
Oh, you
came to
notice it don't have. Remember, it used to have that YouTube warning January for anytime you mention January 6th.
conspiracy theories about the FBI's
Anybody who talked
involvement on
about it.
that day. At least that's how some took it. Well, here's what Roland Martin had to say Monday about my comments on his show, Roland Martin Unfiltered. Take a listen.
I have no idea what the hell Stephen A. was just talking about. I know Stephen A. I respect Stephen A. Stephen A., you know sports. On this, you know what the hell you talking about.
See, everybody tired of y'all niggas with that type of shit. All y'all, whether it's local or on TV, you can't tell someone. Look. If they don't know what they saying, just correct them. But you can't tell them not to talk. You can't. Nah, this is America, but ain't no. You can't tell that. That's how you supposed to be. What part of Texas? You know, that's how niggas get fucked up. You trying to tell niggas what they can and can't say. Nah, you be like, yeah, you just gotta tell them, yo, no, man, that's wrong. And most niggas, real niggas, they gonna listen to you. Well, what you talking about, man? Hold up. Nah, what you talking? Nah, let them talk. You know. But there ain't no, you can't say nothing. I can't say, no, nigga, no. It don't work like that now. I understand false info, but that's why y'all were mad. People like me, we do. That's what you got mad about. You know, just like that's, but that's how it's supposed to be. Naturally inquisitive people, you know, then y'all be making snide little threats, curiosity killed the cat, you know, shit, what the fuck that's supposed to mean, nigga? You know, you ain't finna do shit here, you know. Ain't nobody, I don't care what you doing. I'm just, whatever, you know.
Like, I literally have no idea what the hell he was talking about there. How he's pissed off and the Democrats.
And then there is some whole shit. I don't really agree with Stephen A. too much, but just listen. You hear the background snickering. That's how niggas get fucked up. It sounds like it's some bitches too, you know. It's like, no, nigga, you don't do no shit like that.
Trump said stuff was rigged. And y'all, MAGA is running that clip everywhere. Oh, they are saying, oh, see, even Stephen, the truth. They always knowing the truth. Go to my iPad. Associated Press, Fact Focus, Inspector General's January 6th report misrepresented as proof of FBI setup. The basis of what the right has been saying is that January 6th was fine, it was great, it was wonderful, but the FBI, it was a setup. The FBI, they were behind the whole deal. They were agents. They were the ones who were starting stuff. That's the report. And so when Stephen A. is going on, they sat here making Trump out to be true. No, he lied. He lied.
Couple of things. First off, Roland Martin. Nice touch with the cowboy hat. You should wear it more often. It's fitting of you. You are from Texas, after all. You're a Texans fan, if I remember correctly. So it's more apropos that you put on that hat, even more so than I do. So good luck there. But nice try. Ain't gonna work this way. Before I get into it any further, let me show my audience exactly what Roland Martin was replying to when he said I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. This is what he was responding to that had him all up in the tizzy. Take a listen. The news comes amidst a bombshell report from the Justice Department that revealed the FBI had at least 26 confidential informants on the ground.
That's the one I said something probably that day. Was that the 13th, a week and a half ago? But like I said, I didn't like how he still kept saying, makes it look like Trump is right. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you try, it ain't even like, he gonna say he independent. Okay, cool. You ain't got to come over here. But like I said, if y'all supposed to be men, y'all need to chill with all this lying on other men. It ain't about race. It's about being a man. All this, he white so we can lie on him. Like, no, bro, that's some hoe shit. Seriously, that's some effeminate female shit. If you got to lie on a nigga, you know, something wrong, you gay, nigga. Yeah, seriously. You know, I ain't got to lie, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to lie to beat you. That's what I'm saying. What man, you don't like having to lie to beat somebody? That's some hoe shit. I like to be able to celebrate. Yeah, I won, fair and square.
When the Capitol was
And every
stormed,
man I know, whether no matter what race, all these years, whatever man, they like to win just like I do.
January 6, 2021. The report says most of the informants engaged in illegal activity during the chaos. The Justice Department says only 3 of its 26 informants present had been instructed to observe potential domestic terrorist suspects on the day of the riot. The rest of the 23 appeared to have gone to the Capitol on their own accord. Upon hearing news of the report, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance posted the following on X, quote, "For those keeping score at home, this was labeled a dangerous conspiracy theory months ago," end quote. Didn't hear anything about that for the election. Didn't hear anything about that.
And like I said, with Stephen A, to me, it's kind of worse what he doing right here on that one. A week and a half ago or whatever. Because it's like he's trying some weird shit, yeah, to try to stay in the middle. Because it's like he feels, you know, I guess Stephen A, you know, just a brainwashed man. You know, Roland, everybody think they got a word for that, sassy. Roland Martin is sassy. But Stephen A, I guess it's like his, you know, it's just like he don't feel, but he's trying to like, damn, he feel, you know, he's mad, like, damn, I'm tired of, yeah, because he's really not, he don't want to be on the other side. He's just mad because he want to win, and he can't win. Exactly, he know that's what I was talking about. He's getting mad. He's trying to tell them like, cut it out so we can win, man. But you know, it got to be a way to beat them without cheating.
Quote unquote insurrection.
That's what he's mad about. I just figured it out.
By Vice President Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee. The belief that Donald Trump was a danger to democracy and using this as a profound, illuminating bullet point to make that case. And now here we are yet again finding even more evidence to Donald Trump's claims when he articulated that the process is rigged. My big issue is that I'm really, really sick and tired of every time I turn around finding something else that the Democrats have lied about or downplayed or misrepresented along the way.
And see, that's another thing though. Just like that dude I just played on Rumble. He keep talking about, oh, stop talking about it. It's all both sides. Stop talking about, you know, the Democrats. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to, like, no, bitch, we don't want to hear you. You're a clown. The fuck out of here. You know, seriously.
Republicans like Megyn Kelly or Officer Tatum or Candace Owens or, you know, the Sean Hannitys of the world. You know what I'm getting tired of?
Like everybody named them, the people I keep talking about too. You know, all those converts, Tatum, you know, Candace, Megyn Kelly, all of them, you know, we was Democrats and we changed our mind. It's like, I don't know. But anyway, ain't that serious?
I'm getting, you know what I'm getting, to the Democratic Party, you know what I'm getting really pissed off about? I'm getting really ticked off, and every time they open their mouth about something pertaining to y'all, they seem right to make the case that the right had a monopoly on insidious, evil tendencies, corrupt tendencies, duplicitous, hypocritical, untruthful tendencies. And every time
we all see it's always been the Democrats, like I've been saying for years when I first figured it out. And everybody else been saying for a few years now, and some for the last year, people have finally woken up. Everybody sees it's always the same crew, you know, or the same gang, you know.
Those accusations, we turn around and find out that at least some of them are guilty of the same.
Were you scammed by an illegal broker? Get your money back within 48 hours. If you are...
That at least some of them are guilty of the same. I don't know about y'all, But I'm sick of all of it. I'm sick of all of it. They've actually made Donald Trump look like he was right instead of them. That is what Roland Martin is responding to. That is what he is saying. He doesn't understand what the hell I'm talking about and what I'm saying when he brings that up. First of all, let me say this about Roland Martin. Not hangout buddies or anything like that, but we are friends. He's a guest on this show anytime I ask him to. I respect his knowledge, and he is absolutely right. This is his lane, not mine. Sports is my thing. This is what he does. I get that.
Nah, what Roland is good at doing is lying and yelling all over the place. Being sassy for those Democrat checks. He's a straight up political 304.
But they women. You know, sometimes they got the better jokes. Being sassy.
I am allowed to be an expert on what the hell comes out of my mouth and what I believe I said. And that is why I clap back respectfully at my man Roland Martin, not his panelists chirping and mimicking and laughing and giggling in the sideline like anybody know who the hell they are.
That's what you know, you can hear him back there. You know, we don't like this. I mean, we're men. Seriously, I don't care what race. Goes back to high school. Fuck y'all laughing at. You know, the shit, the other dudes, y'all might not fight the two dudes. But when the peanut gallery, you know, because all of us got that from the old men in your family. Everybody know, hey, we don't need no help. I don't need no help from the peanut gallery. You might even shut up your own folks if they back there giggling and you into it with somebody and both of y'all sides there. You might shut up your own folks, preemptive. Now, I don't need no help from the peanut gallery. Because you mad, right? But you mad at this nigga. But you know, that might set it off before y'all get to talk. Your folks giggling back there, you're snickering and shit.
I ain't talking about them. That's a waste of my time. I'm talking about my brother Roland Martin here.
Uh-oh, Stevie, they said he's not talking to Roland's backup doo-wop singers. He said nobody knows who those losers are. And side note, this is hilarious watching both of them go back and forth because they're both full of it. But
that's
go
what I
ahead,
said. Yeah, both of them.
When you say
backup doo-wop singers, he said nobody knows who those losers are. And side note, this is hilarious watching both of them go back and forth because they're both full of it. But go ahead, carry on.
When you say you don't understand or you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and you have a panel to piggyback and parrot every syllable you uttered, well, why are you doing it if you didn't understand what I'm talking about? Why am I getting attacked if you don't comprehend or understand what I was saying? If it's convoluted, why not ask me to come on and clarify? Why not talk to me and say, what exactly is it that you're trying to say? That is not what Roland Martin did, ladies and gentlemen. What he did instead was marry my thoughts to these extreme conspiracy theories that the MAGA right might have put out there about the FBI having some pivotal role in what transpired on January 6th, 2021. That's what he was doing. Look at this right here. Look at this report from the DOJ. It reads, confusion and lack of coordination contributed to the FBI's inaccurate report to Congress that had canvassed field offices. After January 6th, the FBI reported to Congress that it had directed its field officers prior to January 6th to canvass their CHSS-4 information concerning threats in connection with the January 6th electoral certification. However, as noted, we found that no canvassing of field officers for source information had occurred. We found that the FBI statements to Congress were not intentionally inaccurate, and that confusion and lack of coordinated communications contributed to the inaccurate reporting. Why do I bring that up? It doesn't convict the FBI. It doesn't authenticate or validate assertions from the MAGA right that somehow the FBI was corrupt and they manipulated the proceedings to, invoke or provoke violence at the U.S. Capitol that ultimately would be blamed on Donald Trump. That's not what I was saying. What I was saying is, why the hell are we hearing about this now? What took the report so damn long? How come we didn't hear about this before the election? And is it possible that the reason why we didn't hear about it before the election is because folks on the left wanted to marry January 6th completely and totally and utterly to Donald Trump?
Zrobiłem taką wizualizację wnętrza w 3 dni i dostałem za to 1400 zł.
Is that clear enough?
And it's funny how they're not even concerned about January 6th anymore after the election. They just really paid everybody to keep repeating that over and over to make it seem like they cared about it. Like, for instance, before the election, how many times did you hear Charlamagne on The Breakfast Club repeating January 6th over and over? Or Charlamagne and the whole Boulay Choir constantly repeating that Trump is an existential threat to democracy while at the same time supporting an outright coup on Biden and installing Curry Queen Kamala, who nobody voted for in a primary. They repeated all this stuff over and over, showing fake concern and fake outrage, attempting to program the same thoughts into us. They're all liars.
Since y'all got people chirping in since you got people chirping in your studio, let me chirp to people in my studio. Brandon, is that clear enough? Is that clear enough, man? I think it is. But let me go a step further. I'm a registered independent. There's people on Roland Martin Unfiltered, by the way. Watch that. The brother's brilliant. I got love for him. Got over 1.5 million subscribers. Ain't trying to dissuade anybody from watching my man Roland Martin, because I watch him. What I'm saying is these people that were behind the scenes before they came on as your panelists, I recall one person saying, I either need to know what the hell I'm talking about or admit that I'm 100% MAGA. I got news for you. I'm neither. I don't completely know all the intricate details.
Riding the fence.
Nor am I MAGA. I'm a registered independent who voted for Kamala Harris. Oh, by the way, they tried to sit up there and say, I didn't vote for Kamala Harris. I'm sorry, I thought y'all were about facts. I did vote for her. I had my issues. I had my reservations. But I was unapologetic about who I was voting for, and I was very transparent about it. Where's your facts?
And Stephen A. Smith supporting Kamala was wild too, but that was his decision. He voted for her even though he knew this lady was a whole crash dummy. Again, though, he can vote for whoever he wanted to vote for. But it's funny how they still believe that if you don't go along with everything Democrats say, you gotta be MAGA. They use that as a shaming tactic. But again, it backfired on them because with that nasty elitist attitude, they actually pushed more people away from Kamala Harris and over to Trump. Yeah, it backfired.
So you get to engage in innuendo, express frustration, but I can't? Why not? Every time we turn around, all I was trying to say is that something repeatedly comes up that gives the right fodder to say, see, look what they did. When President Joe Biden decided
he said it again. We don't need fodder to say, look what we did. Look what y'all did. Or he says he's an independent. Look what they did. But yeah, it's look what y'all did. Every single, it's the proof. And that's why everybody, people they didn't just vote in record numbers because what we said, they saw for themselves. And there wasn't no perception.
His son Hunter, you got no problems with that.
You know,
right again. See, they're lying. I've often joked about people like Sean Hannity and we're about the rule of law. We're about the rule of law. We're about the rule of law.
Oh, yeah.
He said he's not going to pardon Hunter. They're about the rule of law, the rule of law, the rule of law. And then all of a sudden he pardons him and you hear crickets. So here come the right again. See, they're lying.
I've often joked about people like Sean Hannity and other conservatives that I know that if you are a Republican and you shot somebody in broad daylight on Fifth Avenue in New York City, the first words that would come out of their mouth is, the Democrats did it first.
Now you know you was a fool.
Their real salty position is...
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, like somebody like Stephen, I see, he feels mad, like, yeah, because I guess he's kind of like us. He realized he's been played, and he realized that where to take his anger. Like, yeah, don't come over here with that shit, nigga. You get that nigga that played you. Don't come to me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's, me being us. Don't come over here with that shit. They the ones lied to you, and you believed it. You a dummy. And he admitted. He's man enough to admit. I think he really fell for it. So I guess that's good for him, kind of, because if he this mad, was he a complete idiot? Serious? I mean, in the dark or something? That's hard to believe, but who knows? It's possible. I don't know. Well,
not about acting like they're holier than thou. It's about the Democrats always acting like they're on a higher moral ground and they're above board when one nugget of evidence after another always comes forward, showing us they're not.
People after people keep following Democrats.
That is frustrating
all
for somebody
Democrats
who doesn't know all the facts and intricate details and studies this night and day like Roland Martin. Everybody's industry or chosen profession isn't following what's happening on Capitol Hill and everything associated with it. People working 9 to 5s, taking care of families, getting stuck in traffic for 2 hours a day, preoccupied with an abundance of other things, relying on others to give them information, but also frustrated that everybody's got to spin. That's all I was saying. I didn't take a definitive position against anybody into perpetuity. I'm simply making the point that it gets frustrating to see little nuggets of intel always leaking out, usually after the fact, incriminating one side or the other all the damn time.
Nah, incriminating the Democrats over and over.
Now you see, about 6 months ago, anybody, they wouldn't have said it, but now, and it's not like her jumping on the bandwagon, kind of like Stephen, they're waking up. See, I like how they said that. She said that, like, nah, it's the Democrats, right? And she ain't, whatever. But they realize they're telling the truth. You see what I'm saying?
Their operatives, especially the black ones that get all this money from their paymasters to come to other black people trying to crack the whip on us. No, he can't tell us.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, the Joy Reid chick. But she only get $3 million. I'm like, damn. I'm just saying that's a,
not some high-class, high-integrity source of information. That's what he's paid to do, to lie for these devils and fight us on behalf of them.
And Roland Martin will come up with his facts, and he'll spew them out for the world to know. That doesn't erase the perception.
Jeśli zastanawiasz się, jak przekuć swoją wiedzę i umiejętności w realne pieniądze na koncie, to chcę ci powiedzieć, że w gruncie...
That doesn't erase the perception. And Roland Martin, you know this better than me, bruh. Perceptions provoke people's attitude while they walk to the polls, even more so than the facts. It's not that the facts don't matter, but that they all...
That's another thing, how, now I'm not trying to help her, but it's, this guy, Stephen A., he still think it's perception. No, people done their research. People done did. People done did they research. It's not perception. Y'all, that's where y'all kept losing. That's why y'all keep, and they're gonna be annihilated, annihilated and extinction, Democrat Party, because y'all still think it's perception, and y'all still underestimate, y'all college kids. I guess he went on a athletic scholarship, but he really wasn't that good or whatever. But You know, he was smart enough to use it and get a journalism degree or some, you know, whatever. But they still, I don't understand people who underestimate other people. And it's not about stop underestimating us. No, I'm like, that's like Warrior 101. And you should have learned that as a kid. I remember I said it, you know, when I used to say it all the time growing up. I don't underestimate nobody, especially by the time all that gangster shit came out and the drug dealing and gangs. It's like, I don't underestimate nobody. You know, you ain't scary. No, seriously, no, I ain't talking about running. I'm just saying you don't underestimate nobody. You know, because, yeah, there's a lot of niggas. They might even be bigger than you. But, you know, other niggas think they win. They did, might have, you know, might have got their ass whooped. But I'm still not underestimating them. You know, because a lot of guys don't like to fight or can't fight. You know, no matter how big they are. You know. But anyway, it's getting kind of chilly up out here. I'm out of here.